silver lining. I just wanna feel right again. I just really wanna feel how I felt back then when it felt real, so real. Yeah. When I wake at 5 a.m., I don't really wanna fight again. I just really wanna feel her skin on my skin, her breath on my neck. I've been drifting, I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip in myself. I feel different, I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more, I'll never sleep no more. I've been drifting, I keep falling off the deep end. I've been slipping, losing grip of myself. I feel distant, I keep falling off the world's edge. I'll never sleep no more, I'll never sleep no more. I've been dealing with the pressure, all the pressure in my head every day. When I wake up feeling dead, I'll never say what I'm thinking in my head. I've been spending every day dwelling over my death, dealing with the pressure, all the pressure in my life, kill impression in my mind, run down my spine. I don't always dare do what I know is right. There's some people in my life, we should probably sever ties, dealing with the pressure. There's been plenty of moments that I fell in hard times. More often than not, getting faded was my lifeline. I realized that I've always struggled with change, but sometimes you gotta rearrange before you go insane. I've been doing my best to stay true to myself, put my next foot forward and smoking dope for my health. I never give up the music till I'm rolling in wealth. Some days I swear this basement's my own personal hell. Well, I love the sound of the city, goddamn I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me, I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high, I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you. I confess I'm obsessed with the sex, heart palpitations every time that she texts. I admit that we ain't always been the best for each other, but what is love without the little test? Girl, you know you're my sneaky link. When I'm with you, my ego shrink. I'm just craving time for us alone. I think about you every time I'm home smoking dope. I love the sound of the city, goddamn I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me, I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high, I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you.
Yo, what's good, everybody? How are we doing today? How we doing? Hopefully everyone had a nice weekend. I spent the weekend back in Florida. Good to get some sun. It's where I used to live. We'll be looking to move in the future because, man, I hate this weather up here. But in the meantime, not a lot has really happened. Obviously, seeing a bunch of red days in a row, Still kind of in this bear flag range. Earlier today, I thought we broke down. It ends up being my first line was wrong. I had a conservative line here where the wicks are, and it lines perfectly with the 35K horizontal support. As we know, diagonal lines can be very misleading, and ultimately, considering stop using them just because they're extremely misleading. But yeah, let's get into some TA. Let's go. No name Bitcoin to the moon. Yeah, the moon. If the moon is below us. Hassan, wish I had Roman's channel at 53K. Well, you got me now. Be relaxed nation. Bitcoin at 28, then 23K. I hope so. Always got some. What's up, Fox? How you doing? What do you think about the possibility of a stablecoin regulation? I think it'd be really good for the crypto market. A lot of people think regulations are bearish and a bad thing. I think in the long run, it's a really good thing because you have major banks and major corporations that don't want to get involved with crypto because there's no regulations, and they don't want to take any potential losses or get fined by the SEC because they do something that's unregulated and they just don't know about it. I think regulations would bring in a lot more wealthy investors, and overall, I mean, it's just positive. I don't see any negatives other than the fact that people say, oh, crypto's decentralized. It will always be decentralized. But having regulations and keeping things in line, that'll reduce the amount of altcoin rug pulls, that'll reduce the amount of overall volatility in this market, which some people like, some people don't like. And ultimately, I think it's very, very bullish for cryptocurrency in general. All right, you guys know the drill. Let's start with the stock market. Stocks look horrible. Unless you live under a rock, we are in recession. I don't want to say we're approaching recession or we're starting a recession. We are full blown in recession. Obviously we have not seen the worst of things yet, but I'm counting on things getting way worse. The stock market's currently down, or the Dow Jones is currently down about 12%. Doesn't seem like a big deal if you're in crypto, but that's a pretty big deal if you're into stocks. 10% over the start of the year is not a good way to start the year. Gas prices are up exponentially. I know around where I live, it's about $4, and usually it's, 3 weeks ago, it was like $2.80, $3.15, around that range. So, guys, things are getting more expensive. Think about it this way. If I hire a plumber to come out to my house, that cost goes up because that gas has gone up. The cost of goods that they're going to use to fix my plumbing has gone up. And overall, instead of me calling that plumber, maybe I try to fix it myself, or maybe I just don't call him in general. Let's say, even better example, let's say I want to remodel like my kitchen, put new countertops in, all this stuff. Well, that countertop business and that plumbing, all of that, they don't get any business because now I'm like, well, it's too expensive and things don't look good. Go into a grocery store and look at all of the foods that are considered cheap and, maybe not as good for you, like pasta, fake cheese, hot dogs, stuff like that. All gone. I've been talking about this for 2 months, and people have laughed. People have said, nope, crypto is a hedge against inflation and a hedge against this and a hedge against that. Guys, crypto has only gone down since the start of all of this, which we really started into the new year. We really haven't seen a higher high. We've only considerably gone down over the last 3 months-ish. Now, does this mean that this isn't a good time to buy? Not necessarily. I think, any time's a good time to buy, especially when we're 50% below all-time highs, when the stock market's seen a 10% dip. But for now, I'm just being patient. Stock market has clearly not bottomed, and it's just continuing to go to the downside. S&P 500, same thing. We are now below our horizontal support. And again, S&P, I believe, is down about 13, maybe 14%, depending on what tomorrow brings. Today was a big red day in the market as well. 3% down. That's a lot with stocks. Stocks are not, especially the index funds, are not very volatile. Wow, you said gas is $5.39 in Canada. That is crazy. That is wild. Yo, what's up, Lunatic? How you doing? What if we hit 42K? Then we hit 42K. I don't see a swing trade setup, and I certainly am not dollar cost averaging yet. I still believe that we will hit our 17 to 20K target. We just got to be patient. So S&P, yeah, not looking good. Let's open up some moving averages far below the 50 weekly moving average. Let's even put on a 200 here. So the 200 is still about 3,400, and I believe that would be a total 29% drop. I don't think we're going to drop 30%, although we could, depending on what happens with war and the possibility of a global war picking out, or even just a prolonged like Cold War type scenario. Anything's possible. Nasdaq is taking the biggest beating out of all of the stocks, down 22% really since the yearly open. Not good. We've been following this double top pattern here, the obvious breakdown, somewhat of a retest on this week, and we have gone considerably lower since. All of this we've talked about and been following for quite some time. And again, I am fully confident that we are at least into the second, at least well into the first or second stage of recession, and that being gas is going up, costs of goods are way up. I mean, look at wheat, barley, corn, beans, all of that is way up. If you want to buy crypto right now because you think it's a hedge, you might want to look at what it's doing compared to the stock market and compared to gold, because gold's only gone up since we've really started this year. LA is like at $8 gas. Hold on. Am I reading? Hold on. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. Did you see the Kingfisher liquidations? There's loot at 43 to 44K. I mean, yeah, that's where our major resistance level is, and I mean, it doesn't always mean we're gonna go grab it. We could, but we might. Always a treat to watch the stream. Incredible insight with some great entertainment on top. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. The Moon Boys will be so upset that at least on this stream we're facing reality dispassionately and like adults. I mean, here's the thing. It's always fun to live in a world where everyone makes money all the time, but we know that's not the truth. And, I want to help you guys, and I want to help you get to where you want to be. I'm going to give you honest TA. I'm going to tell you when things are bullish, and I'm going to tell you when they're bearish. And, unfortunately, for the last 5 months, all I've said is bearish. And to be honest, that's all it's been. We have not seen a significant swing to the upside. We have not had a bullish swings trade set up. Have we had bounces of 30%? Sure. Were they predictable? Absolutely not. And anyone that tells you they are, it's because they buy every single time we're red, and then when they're finally, when the price finally goes up, they're like, "Oh, see, I was right." Well, these are the same people that bought the 52K drop, the 45K drop, and just because they bought the 33K drop and ended up, still at a loss, because I know they still held on to those longs. I mean, was it really worth it? I always say, don't try and catch the falling knife, because if you're wrong, you get absolutely burned. Waves is bull running. What? WTF? It's probably being used as exit liquidity. Still in that 18K rate. I feel like too many smart people won't let it go to 28K. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, that's what they said in 2018 when we were at 6K, and they said that was the bottom. What are your thoughts on the crypto executive order to be signed by Biden? Well, once Biden figures out how to put on his underwear, I'm sure, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. He's got to put his underwear on first. And again, guys, just want to reiterate, regulations on crypto is actually really good. If you think about it, wealthy individuals, big corporations, larger banks, they're going to mass adopt crypto when they see that it's regulated and they see that they're not just going to get hosed in a pump and dump scheme, because guys, like, all these altcoins are pretty much just pump and dump schemes. I mean, they're down 80-90% from all-time highs, and a lot of them very quickly dropped and very quickly pumped. I mean, pump and dump scheme. Very obvious. So you're still at 18K bottomish? I mean, somewhat, but that doesn't mean I'm going to full port my account at 18K. I'm going to start DCAing when I feel appropriate. Maybe that's 30K. Maybe that's 25K. Maybe it's 20K. Maybe it's even lower. We'll just have to wait and see. If we just start dropping exponentially because the world goes to war, I'm not going to necessarily DCA right away. All institutions come in, the legal departments aren't letting them go in or even talk about it. All right, let's keep going on. So NASDAQ obviously looks like shit here. Just going to go to the DXY before we get into crypto stuff. DXY, I mean, guys, we drew this uptrend line 3 months ago. Actually, in September, I drew this uptrend line, and we have held it for a very long time, and the DXY is extremely bullish. We've been following this double bottom pattern. Obviously, the the breakout up here, the retest, the breakout, retest, and continuation going higher. We know that fundamentally the United States government is trying to promote the value of the dollar in any way they can to reduce inflation. I mean, guys, the TA and the fundamentals, like I always say, are extremely bullish for the dollar, which is going to have negative implications on stocks, crypto, really any asset, other than the housing market, which is still going up in value, which blows my mind. But, you know, that'll crash at some point too. Total charts. Total ended up being a fake out last week. We had this green candle on Wednesday, I believe. We pumped up, and I said maybe this is a breakout. We'll have to see if we break the horizontal level. We have failed to, and it ended up being an extremely large fake out. Anyone who longed this breakout, whether you look at the total charts to base your crypto breakouts on that, got absolutely hosed. Am I under the impression that we are going to break out? No, I think we're going to absolutely dump pretty soon. I've said my bottom target here for the total charts, at least short-term bottom, is around 1.15 trillion, around the 1 trillion level. That seems to be psychological support. And again, I really don't see a breakout coming. There's nothing fundamentally, there's nothing technically. Bitcoin is in a huge bear flag, and ultimately I don't think we're going anywhere but down within the next couple months. Total 2, kind of same thing as Total 1, failed breakout. For those of you that don't know, Total 2 is Ethereum and the altcoins. Alt's getting absolutely massacred right now, and I would not be surprised if we got our large dump and dropped all the way down here within the next 2 weeks. And then Total 3, same thing. We said, hit this breaks out, we could head to this white area. It was a fake out. We should ultimately dump to this yellow area here. Real quick, before we get into Bitcoin, let's talk about Bitcoin dominance. So, dominance. We have talked about this double bottom here. I'll even draw it for you. This double bottom, which is extremely bearish for altcoins. Anytime Bitcoin dominance is showing bullish implications, it generally means the altcoins are going to drop in value. It usually means we're in a bear market and a bearish trend. Ultimately, we've been holding this uptrend, still going higher with each week. I see a breakout here, and now we've kind of retested this area of prior resistance, future support now, and I don't see this coming down at any point. We've clearly shown a lot of bullish momentum here with Bitcoin dominance. Every single time we drop, the altcoins get absolutely massacred, and when Bitcoin pumps, altcoins are down still. So again, true signs of the bear market. Altcoins outperform Bitcoin in the bull market. Bitcoin outperforms altcoins in the bear market. Bitcoin is currently outperforming every single altcoin in this market, and I consider that a bear market. Show the folks what gold is doing. Cheese, do you know what the ticker symbol for gold is? Actually, I can look it up real quick. What's up, Cheese? How you doing, man? We need to do a Discord call or like a Twitter space with Yumi, T-Dub, O, and Agris. Gold. Oh, it's literally just gold. Oh, it's not. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, so here's gold. I believe this is gold. Let me zoom out just to see. Yeah, I mean, I believe this is gold. Correct me if I'm wrong if this isn't gold, but so here we go. We have gold, and since September, gold has gone up. And since September, November, just real quick, Bitcoin has gone down. So ultimately, I mean, again, just to pull out the index funds since September, that's January, since about November, September area, stocks have gone down, and again, stocks have gone down. So you guys kind of get the point here. Gold is definitely bullish, which is definitely another implication of recession. Pox, recessions make wives cheaper. What if we go to 42K and I don't want to because I'll be scary for my short? Why is my shirt orange? Am I Satoshi? Are you Bitcoin? No, my shirt's actually red. I'm not sure why it looks orange. It's weird. Very weird. Yeah, I figured it was gold. So yeah, guys, gold. We're actually going to move this up so we start paying attention to it here. Peter Ship's very happy because his gold's up, 10%. Good for you, Peter Schiff. But yeah, ultimately, gold has been an outperforming asset to really everything. Again, not a very good implication for crypto stocks, really anything that tries to hold value over the long term. We know that people dump their money into gold to, I don't really understand, because if everything goes to shit, no one's going to pull out a gold bar and give someone gold for something. That's just like, I'd rather have bullets than gold, if you feel me. XAU USD, thank you. Okay, I'll try that. Okay. I think it's the same thing. Same thing. Still bullish. Ultimately, very very bullish, especially if we break this 2000 area. Let's even put some just some baby support and resistances here. Yeah, it looks like we broke some resistance, and now we should head to around the 20,000 to 2100 area easily. Do I have an estimate on how low Bitcoin can drop? My lowest is between 10 and 13K. My highest is 22 to 24K. All right, let's get into the Bitcoin monthly. I mean, you guys know monthly looks horrible. It looks like a double top, and I don't see anything bullish on the monthly. We have MACD, bearish crossover, lots of divergence here. Still have not hit the bottom zone where this green accumulation area is, and ultimately, nothing seems very bullish here. Weekly, we have a death cross next week. Next week, we'll have our death cross. That has been a key sign of the bear market. Never really retested the 50, but got very, very close last week. Ultimately, I think this is just consolidation for another move to the downside. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, everyone said, what was that, 2 days ago, that I think a lot of our Moon Boy friends said that this candle is bullish. This candle is not bullish. Not at all. Don't understand how they think that's bullish, especially with the death cross looming overhead. Let me even show you in 2018, we had a very similar candle. I believe we had a very similar candle. Yeah, here you go. We had a very similar candle here, and a couple weeks later we had capitulation. So, I mean, ultimately, you guys can put your trust in them if you'd like, but I don't see anything bullish on the weekly. I know a lot of people are talking about hidden bullish divergence. Right here on RSI, we have this lower low. I don't think that's a lower low, and it won't be confirmed until we make a higher high, or at least a higher high above 45K. So if we break 45K, very bullish for Bitcoin, but ultimately this is consolidation, most likely for another move down. I highly doubt that there is any bullish implications here as recession's looming. Lots of retail has been exiting. We have war on the horizon. I don't understand how anyone can develop any kind of fundamental bullish reason for Bitcoin right now unless you're looking 10 years out. Yo, what's up, London? Oh, you're in the classes? Oh, yeah. Glad you're enjoying them. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I do a class 2 times a week. You can sign up through Patreon. I will probably stop that class after April, but I'll leave it open through May just in case people want to read all the posts and read or watch the videos. They're about an hour to an hour and a half long a video. So ultimately, if you're interested in that, you want to learn how to become an independent trader, you want to learn how I trade and learn how to swing trade, it's definitely a great option, and I think it's worthwhile as you can view every single video from when I started in January up until at the end of April. And then again in May, I'm going to leave it open for people that would like to view the videos. After that, I'm probably going to take the summer off from teaching classes, restructure the course into about a 4-month-long course where you'll learn how to swing trade, how to dollar cost average, risk management, how to buy and sell, breakouts, breakdowns, shorting, all of that. I want to compose it and keep it very structured. That way you have a time frame and you can budget yourself out in order to attend that class. And ultimately, all of my students have very much enjoyed the class. I haven't had one that's not enjoyed it. They've all learned a lot. And again, you can go back and watch every single video if you sign up today. Good time to open a 2x short and leave it for a few weeks. I mean, it could be. I always set a stop loss. The next bull run, 2024. Haha, damn. I mean, 2024 is really not that far away. So everyone's out here like, oh, we got to wait so long. Like, just accumulate while we're in this bear market. Let's keep moving forward. The daily looks like we have a death cross here, the 20 over the 50. We had a 50 weekly retest here, and honestly, I think we're just going to continue. Nothing here really screams bullish to me. Nothing really looks incredibly trend changing. We have MACD flipping here back to selling. We have bearish divergences here on the lower highs, and ultimately, still zooming out, looking at all this bearish price action. I mean, it's all over the place. I've drawn it 100 times. Let's even see. What do we have? Below the 200, again, another implication of bearishness. If we lose 35K, you better bet we're going to see 30K very quickly. Very, very quickly. If 30K doesn't hold, we will see 20K very, very quickly. 30K for me, losing 30K, I think that's the point of capitulation. We zoom out and just look. We had huge bounce here, huge bounce here. Losing this would send us straight to 20K, and I think that's where we'll start to bottom. Depending on how bad it gets, if we have a black swan event, we could definitely go lower into the 10 to 13K range. But ultimately, I don't see us breaking below the 10. That would just be insane. And if we did, you better be buying like no other. Where can you join my class? It's through Patreon. There should be a link in the chat. There's also links in the Discord. Plenty of stuff to look at. If you want details of the class, there's a whole text channel for the class. Let's zoom in here. 12 hour. Yeah, 12 hour. I mean, lots of selling pressure. Again, supports 35K. I can't imagine that any of this is bullish. I don't see any signs of reversal on the 12 hour. Lots of bearish divergence here on RSI. MACD again into selling, still gaining momentum. And I guess here we had a fake golden cross. Now it's crossing back down. So again, lots of selling pressure. Nothing's really showing any signs of trend change on the 12 hour. 4 hour here. We do have a little bit of possible bullish divergence here, but ultimately the daily and the 12 hour aren't really giving any good signs. Let's turn off our moving averages. Still just kind of ranging. Could we come back down, come back and just do this? Yeah, I think that would get a lot of retail out of the market, but ultimately not seeing any signs of hope for the bulls here. Nothing really looks bullish, although MACD here starting to maybe take off into bullish territory, but not bullish territory, buying. But as we know, the daily holds more weight than the 4 hour, and I don't really see, I can't imagine that we just do that. I don't see that happen. Come visit. We have memes. We do have memes. Oh, what's up, Fact? Well, if it isn't the Apex God himself, yeah, that's like a running joke for my Rocket League team, because I like wasn't practicing or anything, and they were like, "What are you going pro Apex?" I'm like, "You know it, baby." And like every single time we're in stream, every time I score, they say that. Pretty funny. What's up, man? All right, let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour. I mean, just looks like we were oversold, bounced, and looking more likely that we just continue to the downside. Lots of volatility in here, and not really seeing any true signs of reversal yet. Could we retest 38.8? I think we can and could, but ultimately I just don't see anything that's trend changing. Let's look at a 15-minute. Yeah, low volume going up again. Could hit this area and then continue to the downside. It looks like even our 4 hour was in oversold territory, and a bounce is definitely needed to continue going lower. What do I think about scalping the 1 to 5 minute time frame? I think you're wasting your time. Put a 4 hour HS speed diamond pattern to the upside. I don't see an inverted head and shoulders here. I don't see anything that says trend reverse. And again, zoom out. Guys, all we're doing, so if I make this very, very simple, ignore this. This is what we're doing. We went down, we went sideways. We're currently going sideways, and then we will go down again. That is how downtrends work. Nothing is just down. You have down, sideways, and more down. And a lot of these like moon boyish people don't quite understand that. When you're in a bear market, it's down, sideways, down, and sucks for them because they're currently taking a beating. Yeah, and the reason why I think scalping a 1 to 5 minute time frame is a waste of time is because the majority of the money that's made in this market is through swing trading by far. I'll wait for a bounce and short the hell out of these coins. I'm just kind of waiting for more clarity before I make a trade. I mean, I have this blue line here as potential support and resistance. It's kind of acted as some like volatile support and resistance, and if we retest it, then I'll certainly look to short it. But for now, again, the only possible bullish thing I see is that volume's going down here as we're kind of down. But again, we're just kind of ranging here. So nothing, again, no true signs of reversal. I don't see it happen. Jeez. See you later, man. Never ceases to make me laugh. That's some good stuff. Take a look at Ichimoku on the daily. I mean, tried to get above it. Now we're back below it. It's just nothing on this chart's bullish. Like, what are these? Like, I don't understand people that are like, oh no, we're bullish. We're this and that. Like, all this was a fake out. And it was proven by this price action. It's very bearish. Volume's going down, price going up. That's never what you want to see going into a major resistance. All right, let's look at some other stuff here. USDT. Wow, USDT. USD. So I gotta. They change. Okay, I see what's happened. There's been some kind of weird. Okay. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum. Yeah, I mean, guys, Ethereum doing the same thing as Bitcoin. Kind of in this flag. Zoom out, draw the flag. It's, again, down, sideways, should go down more. We should get an answer by about middle to starting the end of March. We should, I mean, ultimately, you should just do this. Best case scenario for bulls or anyone that's in a long, but ultimately, I could just see us going down. 1750 is the next major support level. There's really nothing in between. Maybe right here, maybe at 2300, but I mean, yeah, 2300 because we bounce. So if we lose 2300, it's 1750 all day. That's the next major support level. And again, I don't see anything that's trend changing here. Similar to Bitcoin, we actually don't have the bearish divergences here, but we do have lower highs, higher lows. Symmetrical triangle, but when in a downtrend, symmetrical triangles break down 70%. 600K in May. That's the process. Maybe. You'd have to be really hopeful. I think in May, the economy is going to be absolutely in the shitter. I can't imagine that anything changes between now and the next election. All right, guys, let's look at some of these altcoins just because I'm just trying to prove a point here. So Link, I mean, everyone was so bullish on Link. You got the Link Marines, I guess they call themselves, and Link is down to 80% from its all-time high. If you put in a log, look at this from bottom to top. We have broken the macro uptrend line and our breakdown retest and have continued to go down from the retest. If you shorted the retest, you're up 40%. I can very well see Link dropping down to here, dropping down to $1.39, which to a lot of people sounds ridiculous, but as you guys know, altcoins correct about 90-ish to 90 to 99%. So, 99% would be $1. be some serious support. And some people look at this and they're going to screenshot this live stream and try to make fun of me. But let's even go to Ethereum in 2018, show you what I'm talking about. So Ethereum in 2018, its bottom was 94% from the all-time high. So if you're looking for any kind of answer on where altcoins will bottom, it's usually about 90 to 90% from their all-time high. Trying to accumulate Cardano. Can you give me a good point to start? 35 cents. Cardano is probably the worst looking alt of all of the alt. Yeah, dude. You've lost your major support level. You've retested it. Looking at about 60% downside. 39 to 40 cents is the next major support. If we lose that, I don't think Cardano is going to exist anymore. Oh, no, I knew it was a joke, Camille. I knew. I knew that was a joke. I've seen you in here before. What about Luna? Get Luna. Luna. Oh my. Luna's got a double top. Yeah, if Luna loses $49, I mean, ultimately, I don't even know if that's a support level, this second one. If it loses $49, I mean, you're looking at 23 definitely, because you'd be looking at a double top, probably retest, and then just do that. So yeah, $22 for Luna if we lose this $47 area. Again, alts are going to absolutely get mauled during this bear market. I mean, I could see Luna dropping all the way to 5 easily. Every alt to 0. Yeah, and ADA had so much hype, just like XRP does right now, and both coins will probably never break their all-time high. XRP, for those of you that don't know, is not a deflationary asset, and I just can't imagine it's going anywhere but inside. I'm just going to pull a 15-minute up while I talk here for a second. So, for those of you guys that don't know, I accepted a partnership with Bitget. They're a US-based exchange with the highest rated security, top 5 in liquidity, so you never have to worry about your stop losses not getting hit. They also have a great support team. Best exchange I've used across the board. I used to use Binance US. I got absolutely scam-wicked on the $64,000 to $8,000 drop over 1.5 seconds on Binance. I was in $20,000 of profit, ended up losing it all. And losing it all is when I lost all my profit. My stop was at break even. Was not happy about it. I had complained to Binance. I had gone after Binance, and their support team just answered me 4 months later. So thank you, Binance. You are why I'm using Bitget and why I partnered with them. So the reason why I'm talking about Bitget, they're doing a trading challenge for really anybody. And I believe if you hit a certain percentage gain over a month, you get some kind of reward. I don't have all the full details, but once I get them, be on the lookout because the trading challenge rewards will be huge depending on the size of your portfolio. If you're interested, there is a sign up link in the description. And guys, I know I might get some backlash on this because plenty of the Moon Boys shill Bybit. I would never put an exchange that is out to get you. I would never, I'm only going to try and give you guys the best of the best. And, everyone wants to trade crypto. You deserve an exchange that's going to give you good support, high security. We all want our assets safe and secure. So if you're interested, definitely check them out. I've only have positive things to say right now other than, I really don't have anything negative to say other than I was going to make a joke and say other than the trade that I lost like 2 days ago, but that's not their fault. That's my fault. Best alt to get in after they drop 90%, Ethereum. Ethereum is the best alt to get in by far. It is constantly breaking its all-time highs. It's constantly outperforming Bitcoin in bull markets. It's got the history and it's everything on it is solid. So Nothing to me says don't long Ethereum. Really quick, I have to check this because I had a second. All right, cool, we're good. All right. Let's take some altcoin plays. What alts do you guys want me to go over? Yo, what's up, Bart? How you doing, man? How's it going? Best alt to get in after they drop 90%. Oh, I already answered that. Sorry. Can alts like ADA reach new all-time highs in 2024? Most don't, so I wouldn't count on it. Wouldn't count on it. Let's. And as much as I want to look at the altcoin charts, I mean, guys, there's not a lot to go over here. We're just kind of dropping. I mean, Mana couldn't get back over $4.50 ish. Should hit the $1.53 mark. BNB. All right, we'll look at BNB. Leave my B. BNB. Yeah, I mean, just kind of ranging, went down, ranging. Don't really see any signs of trend reversal here. Kind of in the same bear flag that Bitcoin and Ethereum are in. Don't really see anything that says this is going to change. Very well could see BNB dropping quite a bit. Let's even pull up a weekly. We've got our log. It's not good. Okay, so BNB, I mean, ultimately you lose $200 and it's done so. You're talking the next support is 39. Maybe, yeah, I'd say 39. BNB loses $200 and it's 39 all day. That would be a 90% drop from where we are. So I wouldn't really look to long. Guys, I wouldn't look to long alts. Just play with Bitcoin, play with Ethereum. Don't worry about these altcoins. They're literally just going to screw you if you're not careful. Yo, Roman, what take you that long, bro? Polkadot? What are you talking about? New here, appreciate your analysis. Curious what your thoughts are on trading the leverage tokens. Like, don't trade with leverage. That's my advice. If you don't have 5 years of trading experience, don't trade with leverage. Leverage is literally there so that you lose. Don't trade with leverage. All right, let's keep on going. I'll do 2 more. I'll do Sol and Dot because they were requested. So Sol, we've been looking at this. Sol has lost major support, has retested it, and the next one is $51. Ultimately, an 80% drop. It's holding decently, but again, it's inevitable that these altcoins are just going to continue. There's nothing that says this is very bullish. I mean, look at this. This is parabolic rise, parabolic selling. We should come all the way back down to here before we even consider a bottom on Sol. Don't really see anything bullish there. Let's look at the daily. Again, guys, just kind of in this bear flag. Could be a descending wedge, maybe, but I'm going to say it's a descending triangle. We have down, sideways. The sideways allows us to kind of reset before we continue more. So I think her name is. I'm just gonna say you're CY. So yes, that's exactly what I do. You ride Bitcoin first, then you put your money into Ethereum, and then you put your money in all the shit coins like Mana, like Sheeb, like all of that, and then you ride that parabolic rise of the altcoins. That's how it goes. So it goes Bitcoin, then Ethereum. So you go Bitcoin, then you move your money into Ethereum, then you move your money into altcoins. And if you do it right, you sell before the big drops. But yeah, ultimately you play Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then you play the rest of the alt. What do I think of day trading? I think it's a waste of time. I don't think, I mean, some people find success in it, but ultimately swing trading, it's a lot easier to not predict moves, but make plays and make moves work. All right, I said I do Dot. I'll do Dot, and then I'm going to end the stream, guys. I got very, very hungry. So this thing has got. So dot's down 71% overall. I again don't see any real signs of trend reversal here. I mean, maybe a possible double bottom here if you want to try, because volume's going down. It all depends on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin drops, this doesn't matter, and we will continue going lower. Your support, we're pretty much on a main support area, so yeah, I mean, we lose the $16, this 16-ish dollar area, and it's going to continue to the downside. Again, I'm going to hate to do the quick TA there, but there's really nothing trend changing or anything changing for any of this. The fact that you don't have 100K yet drives me crazy. People like to hear what they want. I mean, yeah, that's how it works. I got 20,000 Twitter followers, though, in a very short amount of time. So I'm very happy about that. And all of the people that have come to support the stream over the last couple months, nothing but love to you guys. I really appreciate all the support everyone's shown me. And I will continue to provide solid content for everybody. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me in Discord. Please sign up for Bitget if you're looking for a great exchange. Again, I've been using them for the last month and a half. I have nothing but positive things. And again, I would never put something on you guys that I didn't fully back. And, if you have any questions about it, feel free to hit me up. Again, just to reiterate for anyone that's new coming in, trading classes, they're going to go until the end of April, but I'm going to leave the videos up until May. During that time, I'm probably going to take the summer off because I'm very active. I like to be outside and do stuff. I've also been teaching classes for 4 months, and I just want to break. I love my students, and they really love the content. If you would like to sign up, there are still 2 months. You can still watch all the previous videos from January until now, and then you'd get access to the private chat with me. You can ask me any questions. 2 months is a long time. You can learn a lot, and obviously, when I reopen the classes, you can join again there if you feel like you need more information. With all that said, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. There's not a lot to talk about. Unfortunately, I was on vacation when we had a couple of very, very red days, and look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. And remember, be patient, use risk management, and good luck trading.